the young, and the restless spoilers. Welcome back to our channel, fellow Y&R addicts. Today is a beautiful day to dive into the absolute madness happening in Genoa City. Grab your coffee, your tea, or maybe something a little stronger, because we have so much to unpack from the latest episodes. Things are getting completely out of hand, and I am here for every single second of it. I cannot believe what I just watched. I am literally typing this up at 2 a.m. because my mind is completely blown and I need to get this out of my system before I explode. Patty Williams and Matt Clark. I mean, what even is this show right now? I've been watching since 2015, and I have seen some wild pairings and some absolutely unhinged storylines. But this has to be the most chaotic, bizarre, and downright brilliant twist they've pulled in years. Am I the only one who is sitting here screaming at their television? Because the levels of manipulation, betrayal, and sheer insanity we just witnessed are off the charts. Let's back up for a second, because we have to talk about Phyllis first before we even get to the main event. Phyllis actually thought she could kidnap Matt Clark. She really thought she was playing 4D chess by tying him up and gagging him in that dark, creepy basement to force a confession out of him. But Phyllis is an absolute mess right now. She is spiraling out of control because of that AI evidence trap Victor and Christine set for her, and her sloppy kidnapping attempt proved it. She got completely ambushed by Sienna, who bashed her head in, and the whole plan blew up in her face. And who swoops in to pick up the pieces of this disaster? Patty freaking Williams. And Patty is acting like she is Matt's ultimate guardian angel. She takes decisive action, basically rescuing him from the fallout of Phyllis's ruthless decision to treat him like a pawn. Patty takes Matt away to this brand new secret location, and she is just trashing Phyllis left and right. She is totally condemning Phyllis, telling Matt that Phyllis betrayed him at the most crucial moment and that he should be spending his time with someone who actually cares about him. Patty is playing the I am the only one you can trust card so hard, and honestly, Matt kind of bought it for a minute. But here is where things get truly wild, because Patty doesn't just want to be Matt's tour guide or his secret ally. Oh no. Patty wants a deeper relationship. Once she gets him to this secluded hideout and they start connecting, she decides it is time to take things to the next level. Patty clearly views herself as this irresistible femme fatale right now. Remember when she was on that boat with Jack Abbott? Yeah, she still thinks she has that exact same seductive power. She sees Matt, who is in this vulnerable state, whether he is faking his amnesia or not. He is isolated, and she goes in for the kill. She seduces him. I am not kidding. They actually slept together. I was covering my eyes, but I couldn't look away. I mean, I know some people are loving this bizarre pairing because it is just so soapy and dramatic, but personally, I was sitting there like, are we really doing this? But they did. Y&R actually went there. For a hot second, I thought the writers were actually going to make them a real couple. Like the ultimate villainous power couple of Genoa City. Two outcasts taking on the Newmans and the Abbotts. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's talk about the psychology here. Patty is desperately trying to be the person Matt relies on. She wants to be indispensable. But Matt Clark is, well, he's Matt Clark. He is a textbook narcissist. After they hook up, after Patty gives him her body and her loyalty and a safe house, what does this absolute fool do? He rejects her. He literally tells Patty that he works alone. He tells her that they shouldn't be involved anymore and that he does not trust her. I'm sorry, but are you kidding me, Matt? Have you not read this woman's file? You do not sleep with Patty Williams. Use her for a hideout and then tell her you don't trust her. Patty's entire psychological profile is built on extreme abandonment issues and violent reactions to rejection. She poisoned Summer Newman years ago over less. When Matt gave her the cold shoulder, you could physically see the switch flip in Patty's eyes. It was terrifying and magnificent all at once. So, what does our unhinged queen do? She doesn't cry. She doesn't beg him to stay. She prepares him a nice big glass of wine and she drugs it. I was cheering. I kind of feel bad for Matt. Wait, no, am I crazy? Why would I feel bad for Matt? He is a literal monster. He is the reason Nick Newman is lying in a hospital bed right now with potential permanent brain damage after crashing his car into a cliff. Matt poisoned those drugs. He tortured Noah and Sharon. He is pure evil. So watching Patty Williams hand him a spiked glass of wine with a sweet little smile on her face was basically community service. It was so ruthless. The second he took a sip, I knew it was over for him. He passes out cold, completely falling into her trap. And then the absolute pied de resistance. The moment that made me jump off my couch, Patty picks up her phone and calls Victor Newman. She bypasses Jack entirely. Remember how Jack Abbott has been trying to manipulate Patty to use her against Victor? Jack thought he was so smart playing with Patty's feelings to get her to expose the mustache. But Patty is playing her own game now. She calls Victor directly and tells him she has the exact location of the man who destroyed his son. And her price? $2 million. I literally gasped. Patty is extorting Victor Newman for $2 million. And because Matt is unconscious from the drugged wine, Patty just casually invites Victor's goons right over to her secret location to tie Matt up. She sold him out. After sleeping with him, she literally served him up on a silver platter to the most dangerous man in town because he hurt her feelings. I cannot. This is soap opera perfection. It is giving me old school Y&R vibes, and I am so here for it. Can we just talk about Victor's position in all of this? Victor is sitting there watching his empire crumble, watching Nikki scream in despair at the hospital over Nick's shattered life, and suddenly he gets a call from Patty Williams offering him the ultimate revenge. $2 million is pocket change to Victor, especially when it comes to protecting his family. But the sheer irony that Victor has to pay off Patty Williams, a woman who has historically terrorized his family and the Abbotts to get to Matt Clark, is just hilarious. Victor must be grinding his teeth into dust, but you know he is going to pay it. He would pay $1 billion to get his hands on the guy who hurt Nick. And think about Matt. Imagine being Matt Clark right now. You think you are the smartest guy in the room. You think you have manipulated everyone with your fake amnesia. You survived Noah's attack. You survived Phyllis's basement. You seduced a woman into hiding you. And then you wake up tied to a chair, staring at Victor Newman's security team, realizing that the woman you just slept with and discarded sold you for cold, hard cash. The absolute humiliation of it all. Matt thought he was playing Patty, but Patty played him like a cheap fiddle. I know some people are worried that this means Matt's storyline is coming to a quick end, but honestly, I doubt it. This is Genoa City. Villains have 9 lives. Matt is going to wake up in Victor's custody, and that is going to start an entirely new, much darker chapter. Will Victor actually kill him? Will Adam get to him first? Adam is already losing his mind with guilt over Nick's crash. If Adam finds out Victor has Matt tied up somewhere, thanks to Patty, Adam might just bypass Victor and take Matt out himself. Okay, back to Patty. What is she going to do with $2 million? Is she going to leave town? Is she going to use it to try and buy Jack's affection? Diane is already on the verge of divorcing Jack because she caught him with Nikki and previously with Patty on that boat. If Patty rolls up with millions of dollars and a newfound sense of power, Diane might actually lose her mind. I am just so invested in this right now. The writers took a character who was being used as a pawn by Jack and Phyllis and turned her into the ultimate wild card who just shifted the entire balance of power in Genoa City. Patty Williams is the MVP of the week, hands down. I am dreading what happens if Matt somehow escapes Victor's men, because you know he is going to come after Patty for revenge. But for right now, I am celebrating this absolute masterpiece of an episode. Let me know what you guys think, because I am still shaking from that plot twist. Are you Team Patty on this one? Do you think Victor will actually pay her? Let's talk about it in the comments.